Guys, when I will start explaining this, I hardly go through asking about introduction because that is not important. The important is that you should know about data science as a career opportunity. What skill set is required to become as a data scientist? And if you are a fresher, you are a working experience, whatever questions coming to your mind, that has to be answered systematically so that you can take a right decision towards your career progress in data science. Lots of questions I have received. Some people they said that, sir, I'm a graduate. I don't have any master degree. Can I have a career in data science? That is very true. For becoming as a data scientist, you don't need any post graduation. You need to have a minimum graduate degree. If you have a post graduation, it is always added advantages. But you need to have a minimum graduate degree. It could be from technical, non-technical background, doesn't matter. Second question came to me, I'm a fresher. Can I be a data scientist? Yes, definitely you can. So you got your fresher degree. Now data science is a professional career opportunity or training which you have gone through. You write that in your resume. These are the projects I have done, and you apply for it. Mostly companies they will look at your resume, looking at the projects, they will shortlist to you. And also basically they will look for data science skills which you have written in your resume. Based on that, you will get through. If you come to us and prove that you are an expert, we will help you to get placed being a fresher also. Second, my career mark is not good. Will it impact for considering me as a data scientist? Trust me, guys, data science never goes back and look at your career marks. Data science always goes with your skill sets and the project which you have written. Nobody will come and ask you about your career marks. So don't worry about this. Whatever happened, happened. So that is not going to be a criteria for selecting as a data scientist. Now, the next question which is coming here, I am experienced, but non-data science field. Can I have a career in data science? Yes, definitely you can. If you are decided to learn things now, if you understand data science as a career opportunity, if you're starting today, within 5 months, you can make that change. Next question, I'm a non-technical data science graduate and I don't have any coding experience. Can I be a data scientist? These are the questions comes to me most often. I say, see, data science definitely it needs coding, but doesn't mean that I cannot do this. If you know the person who can teach you properly to help you to write the codes, you understand the logic behind coding is not difficult. It is quite simple, but the logic has to come to you so that you can write those programs. And data science is such a field where it is definitely required to have a programming skills, which you learn across these 4 to 5 months. Probably having a training of 1 month or 1.5 months, you feel yourself saying that yes, I can write any code. I can guide people to write codes and do data analysis, manipulations, and getting insights of it. That will come to you, but it just take time. It never happens over the night. It will take little time, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. You can feel confident too. So, guys, I changed my career path in data science. What should be my expected salary if I change from my current profile to data science? Data science, guys, this is the highest paid salary now in India and abroad because you see hardly people having data science skill set because the demand is too high. Even if the pandemic also, when people are afraid losing of job, data science job opportunity is quite high, and we are able to place maximum students of our batch. So there is no worry about data science as a career opportunity, and the salary is definitely above average to the industry standards. So no worry about that part. So guys, what I'm going to start now, I just want to make your jumbled or fumbled or confused mind towards a right direction. That is how I will try to help you today. Is that clear now, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So when we are asking salary, when we are asking course fee, when we are asking about course, when we are asking about I'm a non-programmer, can I become a programmer? I'm a non-data science. Can I become a data science? These are the questions is coming to you. Before that, you need to understand what makes me a data scientist. That is very important. So my objective for today's session here, just to help you go through slowly, understand the role of a data scientist, the skills of a data scientist, the potentiality which she is looking in a candidature for data scientist. If you feel like you're fitting in, you can take this decision. Yes, I can prepare myself now as a data scientist. And trust me, guys, data science is such a profile. There is no retirement age. You can earn money till the time you can work like a consultant. Even if I have seen, I got 15 years of experience, I left my job, I came into consulting because I feel like that much skill set I have, where I can sit, I can stand, I can give a corporate training, I can be a corporate consultant. So that is how, if you learn, if you enhance your skills, you can earn money till the time you are getting retired, or more than retirement also you can earn money. Now coming back to here, guys, let's start with an example from telecom industry. I want to help you understand from a telecom industry, or I can go to retail industry, I can go to banking, I can go to FMCG, I can go to any other industry where I can help you through, or e-commerce industry to help you through how data science works. But I prefer to use telecom because you can correlate things better. Okay, I really go here and I ask one by one, right? So let me see who are the participants. There is a guy who is joined with the name called Ansumaya. Ansumaya, are you there? Ansumaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ansumaya, are you using mobile phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which handset you're holding?
Redmi Note 7 Pro.
Redmi Note 7 Pro. Very nice. It's a smartphone, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which mobile operator you are using? Jio, Airtel, Vodafone? To whom you are using?
Zero.
Jio. Very nice. Now, tell me, in a day, how many minutes you make calls?
Almost 60 to 70 minutes.
60 to 70 minutes in a day, right? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Then you should make more than 200 minutes call in a day. Anyways, so guys, please go on mute. So Ansumay said that guys, please go on mute. Guys, please go on mute. It's a request to everyone. Please go on mute. Okay. Now, guys, Ansumay said that he used to make 60 to 70 minutes call in a day. In a month, he will make around 2000 minutes call, or 2100 minutes call if it is 70 minutes call in a day. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Answer, how much data you consume in a day? 1 GB, 2 GB, how much data you consume?
Uh,
Answer, how much data you consume in a day?
Almost 2 to 3 GB, sir.
2 to 3 GB
2 to 3 GB.
through your mobile operator. I don't think that any operator is providing 3 GB in a day.
Additional, actually, I have an additional data coupon, sir.
Oh, so
After,
you are a
after
hard
using
data
1.5
user.
GB.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's say Ansuma is using 2 GB data in a day. In a month, how much Ansuma is going to consume? 60 GB data, right?
60.
So guys, in telecom, what happens? Now you can go mute. In telecom, what happens? We look at the usage of the customer in two parts. One is called voice, one is called data, right? Voice, when you make your local calls, STD calls, ISD calls, or you get incoming calls. Data, when you use the app to consume. Some nowadays IPL match is going on. You're using mostly Hotstar. You're using Amazon Prime to see Mirja movie, Mirzapur, जो भी movie आया है अभी. Netflix. You go to G5. So many apps you're consuming for your data. So how do you look for the measurement of this? We call voice as minutes, that is called MOUs, minutes of uses. We go for data, which call is GBs, right? So guys, I want to give an example to you. Let's understand this and make it more interactive. You have a voice and you have a data. Can you see this? So your
Yes.
usage has been defined as voice as MOUs and data as GBs. Now there are four different types of customers. I take Rahul. Rahul is what? Is making 2000 minutes voice call and only 5 GB data user, right? Divya is making 600 minutes voice usage but 45 GB data usage in a particular month. Go to Abdul is having 3000 minutes calls along with 40 GB data consumption. Madhuri is having 500 minutes voice call and 2 GB data usage. Now, Ansumaya, you are behaving like whom? Abdul, Divya, Rahul, or Madhuri? You are behaving like whom? Ansumaya. Ansumaya, are you there? Ansumaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me, your usage behavior is like whom? Abdul, Divya, Rahul, or Madhuri? Whose
Good, sir.
behavior you fall in?
Sir Abdul.
Abdul. Very nice. So, guys, Being a data scientist into telecom, what we do, we have crores of data. India is a population of 130 crore. Out of 130 crore, 90 crore people they use mobile phone. Out of 90 crore, Geo says I have around 35 crore customer base. Now imagine 35 crore customer base. You need to understand the behavior, those who fall into these four categories, like Rahul kind of, Dibya kind of, Abdul kind of, or Madhuri kind of customer. Now, how will you target them being a data scientist? You need to segment their behavior. How will you segment them? Now look at this here. So we will be starting here looking at two different parameters. One is called voice, one is called data. We call high voice, we call low voice user, we call low data and high data user. Now tell me guys, a customer is having high voice and high data is good for business or bad for business? It
Good
is
for
good for business.
Good for business.
If a customer is having high data user but the low voice user, is good for business, bad for business? What will happen guys?
It depends on the plan. It's
It is depending on the plan, or you may lose this customer if the customer get better opportunity or offers from other operators. Yes or no?
yes.
Now if you get a customer having high voice and low data usage, there is also, they are good, but they're also kind of losing such customers. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
You could be another customer where low data and low voice will come through. They are called casual customer. Their behavior is very hard to detect or make them migrate towards more profitable because they hardly use when it is coming through, right? So guys, these are the four different category of customers coming. Now you tell me, Abdul falls into which category?
Bona fide.
Okay.
bona fide.
Rahul falls into which category?
Power data.
Power
Sorry,
data.
sorry, power voice.
Power
Power
voice.
voice.
And Divya falls
Global
into which
voice.
category?
Power data.
And Madhuri?
Casual.
Divya,
Very nice.
power data. Power data.
Are you getting this here? Madhuri falls into
Casual.
casual, right? So what would be a strategy being a data scientist to convert all power data customer towards bona fide?
Yeah.
What would be a strategy for your power voice to convert them into bona fide?
Yeah.
Now, what would be a strategy here to convert your casual towards power data or power voice, then slowly convert them towards bona fide? Yes or
Bona
no?
fide. Yes. Correct.
Yes.
So let's
Yes.
understand these four customers last 12 months behavior. What is happening to Abdul? His both voice and data is going off for last 12 months. Yes or no, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Right. What is happening to Rahul here? His voice is going up, data is going down.
Yes.
Yes.
We could have looked at his behavior right in 2019 June, but we hold it till what? 2019 December. Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So going back to Madhuri, what happens here? Both Madhuri's uses, it came down from 2000 or 20 GB. It came down to what now? Low data and low voice. Yes or no?
Yes.
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 So Madhuri kind of customer is dissatisfied. They may leave your service very soon. Yes or no?
Yes.
What happens to Dibya? We could have holded Madhuri's behavior in 2019 June or July, but we waited till 5 months where there is a high chances you may lose Madhuri kind of customer. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Going to Dibya. What happens to Dibya? The data is going up, voice is going down. We could have understand the behavior of Dibya's uses in the month of 2019 June, but we were not did that. We waited till 2019 December where we see there is a huge gap in terms of both voice and data uses. So there is a chances if you go for making a prediction for Abdul, it says that in 2020 January, February, March, the prediction says the usage will go up. But if you compare to Madhuri is going to leave your services. That is the prediction says. Yes or no?
Yes.
Same thing. You look at here. Now the voice is going down. So data is going down, voice is going up. Chances are very high that uh, if the better offer comes from other vendor or operator, Rahul may leave my services. Same thing applicable to Dibya as well. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So what strategy we should make in? Let's take an example of Rahul. If I offer Rahul now 399 plan, Rahul is a PowerWise customer. I offer 399. 56 days validity, 1.5 G data per day, along with Hotstar Disney, which is 1 year subscription free. Don't you think this will increase this PowerWise customer, both data and voice together, along with 1 year subscription means they are going to align to you for 1 year. They will not leave your service for 1 year. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Right? So who is creating these plans? Who is creating these plans? Who is understanding
Marketing
those
team.
customer? This is the data scientist. Data scientists who work for the marketing team, data scientists who work for sales team, data scientists who work for customer relationship team, data scientists who work for usage and revenue enhancement team, data scientists who work for operation excellence team. Everywhere they need data scientists. Whenever data comes, they need data scientists. The requirement for data scientists is huge in every industry. And we are the backbone of every organization success. If we do not understand the customer behavior, we do not give a right recommendation or suggestion, business will go down. So we are there to help business to grow. Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes.
Right? So you see, these are the offers which is running in now. Now tell me, Abdul kind of customer, how will you target? You target for 365 days, giving Hotstar, Prime, Netflix, everything as free, so that you can engage this customer having this much in one go. You can get it from Abdul kind of customer. You can target them this way. Yes or no?
Yes.
If it
Yes,
is
sir.
casual customer, how will you go for it? Target them for 155 plan with Hotstar, 185 plan with Hotstar free. So that what will happen? This casual kind of customer, they will come into 28 GB data usage in a month, along with 500 minutes data voice. So they will go for definitely using this for, instead of coming to 75 120, they can target for 185 55 185. If they afford for 185 today for 28, in the very next month we'll target them for 399 plan for 56 days. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is how we'll do a migration strategy with the customer. So guys, I just try to help you to understand the role of a data scientist till now. Does it make sense?
Yep.
It is
Yes, sir.
making sense, right? Now what I'll do here, I'll do a practical for you. I really want to show you a data because we cannot access now 3,400 crores data, but I'll show you some small data where I'll open your mind towards how data scientists are going to work and what skill set is required. So my objective is here now to take you through a real-time data files, to understand you reading data and what are the challenges that we can face through, how to overcome the challenge in terms of managing data. Fourth, how to go for analyzing the data. Fifth, how to go for data analysis, how to go for presenting your analysis. Sixth is all about strategic planning and the executions. How will you go for planning and executions part? So I will take you through this process, very live example now. Okay, so let me start here. Guys, are you all set now to look for the live example?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
So this is what the data which is given from 2019 January till 2019 December. It is a raw data file which has come to you as a sample, which is having, let's say, data like this. The mobile number is given. The year month is 2019 January. The voice is 772 minutes has been called and 2 GB data has been consumed. Like that, it is given for different mobile numbers and their uses for 2019 January. So this is a file which is called text file. It is called delimiter file because each and every field is separated by a delimiter which is called comma. Did you understand, guys, what is this file is all about? Guys, did you understand this
Yes,
file?
sir. Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
is
Yes.
a
yes.
text file and we call this file as a delimiter file. Now I have given data from 2019 January till 2019 December. All last 12 months data is given. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, how will you go for reading this data? This is the challenge. So let me go for creating an Excel file where I will say telecom. I create this called telecom analysis data and XLSX file. The moment I open this Excel file here, it is a completely blank Excel file. There is no data inside. I'll go and hit to my data. I choose the file is called text file. I'll go for reading this data from this file path, which is given this. I say read the data now. So when I say read data, now Excel has read this data for me and loaded this data to the Excel file. From the text file, the data has been imported to Excel file here. Can you see this? Yes,
Yes.
can you see this? So I call this file name as usage 2019-01. Same way, rename this. I make it here 2019-01. Same way, I go for importing this data. This time I go for reading data from 2019-02 and delete this data here. So I call this usage 2019-02. Same way, I go for reading this data one more time for 2019-03 and load this data. I call usage 2019-03. Guys, don't you think it's very manual that I'm doing one by one?
Yes.
Right? So sometimes people, they don't have patience to work like this. They want to do these things manually. They want, so what will I do now? So once I get this data for 2019-01, I can copy this data. I can go to another sheet and I paste this data here. I go and copy 2019-02 data. I copy this here. Then I go to this sheet where I go to the last record. Then I append this called 2019-02. Then I go for copying this data here. Then I go to this and do this appending. So this is how I really want to do for 2019 January till 2019 December. Guys, don't you feel it is very much manual work I'm doing?
Yes.
Right.
Right? So we will not do this. We want things to be automated. How will you do this automation? Let's do this here. So here is my Excel file. I want to automate this process. What should I do here? I open my Excel file here. I go to developer tab. I write a VBA program here. Going to Visual Basic. I insert a module which will help me to read data. Don't get panic, guys. This is the programming which you will learn over the time. Might be in 5 to 7 days of training, will also get familiar to Excel VBA programming. So I come to this Excel VBA programming here, where I have my code which is already have saved. I just open all my code here, Control A, Control C. From this, I come here and I paste it. When I paste my code here, I say run. When I say run, it is going to ask me where you want to read your data. The code is going to find out the file where I want to read it. So I want to read data from this folder. So I want to go for reading data from this folder. I said okay. The moment I say okay it here, in the back end, it started reading all the files. See, it will take little time because it is importing automatically in the back end, which we are not doing it manually. It is all through code which is reading data to your Excel files. Now you can go back to the Excel file here. You can see your data has been imported. Can you see this?
Yes.
Guys, 2019-01, 02, 03, 04, right? 05, 06, 07, 08 till your December data has been imported. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So how it is happened? It is happened through automated actions, writing a program. So now what I'll do here, I'll go for appending all these files into one. So for that, what I'll do, I go to another insert a module here. In this module, I'm going to write this code which is going to append all the files to one. Control A, Control C, the code. I go to the VBA window. I copy this code and run it here. When I run this code, only this 10 to 15 lines of code, you can see this all file has been appended to one file which is called all year month sales or uses, which is from 2019 January till 2019 December. All the files has been appended here,
Yes, sir.
right guys? All the files have been appended,
Yes.
right? Now,
Yes, sir.
this is what you created your file. So just save this file now. So when you save this file, how will you save the file? You will be saving this file here called macro enabled because you wrote a VBA macro programming in this. So you save the file now. Now you have saved this file. You copy this data for last 12 months. Control N to open another Excel file. Paste the values here. Save this Excel file called my analysis dataset. So you save this with the name called my analysis dataset. Now what happens if you go back to the folder, in this data folder, you got your Excel SM file along with my analysis dataset. Now I will keep my analysis dataset. I'll close the other file where I got all 12 months data to be closed here. I close this here. I also close this VBA program. I just have my data. So guys, this is what the data which I got it right from 2019 January till 2019 December. Now, how should I go for presenting this data or to be analyzed? I create from this data some manipulation field. What is the manipulation field I want to create here? I want to create something called voice segment. So what is the voice segment I want to give it here? Let's say if this voice usage is greater or equal to 1000 minutes in a month, we call this as HV, means high voice user. If the voice usage is greater or equal to 500 but less than 1000, I call this as medium voice user. Else we call this as a low voice user. So this is how I go for creating my voice segment. Why it is coming HB means high voice? Because the usage is more than 1000 minutes. Why it is coming MB? Because it is 500 to 1000 minutes. If it is less than 500 minutes, it's called LB. L means low voice. Is it clear now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Same way, we go for something called data segment. How will you go for data segment? Anybody whose data usage is greater or equal to 20 GB in a month, we call them as a high data user. Anybody whose usage is greater or equal to greater than 5 GB. If the usage is greater than 5 GB, we call them as mid data user because they are 5 GB to 20 GB. Else we call them as LD, means low data user. Are you getting this, guys? So
Yes.
this is how I created two segments for me, which is going to be low data, high data, and mid data user, high voice, low voice, and mid voice user. Now, taking these two combination, guys, I want to ask you, right click, do a paste special and say values. I want to make unique combination. I go to data, remove duplicates. I'll teach you all. But first you understand how to go for segmenting the customer. Now create something called customer segment. Tell me guys, any customer having medium voice usage and low data user, what do you call them as? Casual.
Casual.
If a
Yes.
customer is a high voice and high data user, what do you call them?
Bona
Our
fide.
voice.
Bona fide.
Bona
Bona
fide, right?
fide.
High voice and high data user. If it is a low voice and high data user, what do you call them?
Power
Power
data.
data.
Power
Power
data.
data. If a customer is mid voice and high data user, how will you call them? So mid voice but high data user, call them bona
Power
fide
data.
also.
Bona
Call them
fide.
bona fide.
Power data.
Mid voice and high data. It is above this voice, right? So make them into bona fide.
Power voice.
I call them as bona fide here, right? If it is high voice, low data, you call them as
Power voice.
Power voice.
power voice. If it is low voice and medium data, we call them as.
Casual.
Casual.
If it is
Casual.
mid voice and mid data, you call them as
Casual.
casual. If it is high voice and mid data, you call them as,
Bona
Bona
fide.
fide.
Bona fide.
right? If it is low voice, low data, what do you call them as?
Miser.
Casual.
We call miser, we call casual. Who said miser?
Rajiv.
Rajiv, have you joined in the last demo class?
No, sir. You had shared the link
Okay.
to us, the YouTube link.
Oh,
So
you
I
went through that.
checked
Very
that.
nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. But we are not going to talk about miser today because miser itself, you're offending a customer. We call them as casual. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, I want to create this combination to get this customer into this segment. How will I do that? I would be doing that here like this. I'll create a mix combination to this, saying that this ampersand this is what unique combination which I have it. MB, LD, HB, SD, LB, SD, how to call them segment. Now I want to create the segment over here. To get that values, we call in Excel called VLOOKUP. I go to VLOOKUP. The lookup value is going to be this ampersand this value along with this table. Then go for 2 and say 0. If you do that, what happens here, guys? You got each customer, which bucket they fall in. You got their segmentation here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is
Yes.
called your analysis data ready. Analysis data ready, where you did these are the manipulation fields which is required to get more insights. Are you getting it, guys? Here, are you
Yes,
getting
sir.
this? Now, using this data, you need to analyze.
Yes,
How will you
sir.
go for analyzing it? You will show business saying like this. You will say by each customer segment, how many customer base I have. I'll make it here. Summarize value as a count. Are you getting this here? Now, I'll also show them what is the voice usage and what is the data usage. I'll show them like this. So now, if I right click on this and say show value as percent, so this is what the number is coming. Now the same number I presented over here. So before that, I want to take my power data up, take my power voice also up so that I can make this properly aligned. Now I take this pivot and I show this pivot not by numbers, show it into percentage. It will make more sense. So I'm saying percentage of the column total here, percentage, so value as percentage column total here, and I say percentage, so value as percentage column total here. Now selecting all, I did a format cell, make it all 0 decimal values. Now tell me guys, what you are trying to help business to identify here. You are saying you got almost 63% customer, they fall into bona fide category. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
And how much data they are giving you?
Yes, sir.
80%, 75% the voice 80% voice and 75% the data. So to present this not by number, you present this in a graphical way. Business will take understand, okay, they are my more profitable customer. Can you see this, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you present this, make it as or listen here. You call this, they are my subscribers. You call this is called my total voice. You call this is my total data usage. Now, if I really want to educate my business about the performance, I must go like this. You give this title called subscriber versus data versus voice usage rate, that is in percentage. You select this completely. To make this presentation to somebody, make it as a black color background, font as white color, select this from the corner, make it more presentable way to rounded corner. Right, guys? Okay. So I'm going to present this to business here. Select this, go to home and make it as 8 as a font. Okay. So I remove this is not required. I add data labels to this. I add data labels to this. And I add data labels to this. Tell me, guys, how do you suggest business here? See, almost 63% customer of bona fide, they are consuming your voice by 80%, data by 75%. Who are more profitable customer here?
Bona fide ones.
Bona fide. Do you think any business will try to lose this kind of customer?
No.
No. No.
Right. So what you can do here, make it more transparent.
Transparent.
Format shape, make it transparent, or go here, choose no fill. The border I want to make it as yellow color, and choose this yellow color to this point along with this as a dotted one. Okay, I just try to present this here. I go to insert, I go for creating a shape over here. Selecting this shape, I choose no fill, making the border here. I'm just trying to make it more presentable. That is what my objective. So now I'm helping business to identify from this data that whom should they target and how should they target. Now this is what the direction I want to show business, saying that these are the customer who are more profitable to you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Now, how do they behave over the time? That I want to show you now. So to showcase their behavior over the time, I can show like this. In this case, I go to field settings. I remove this voice and data usage. I make segment into the column. I bring year, month into the row. Now this data I want to present this way as a line chart. So when I go to the line chart to present the behavior, right? So this is what the oral behavior is coming through. I say bottom here, hide all. Okay. So this is what the data you see guys here for last 12 months, and tell me what is happening. What is happening? See, casual customers are growing. Somewhere your bona fide customers are going down.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So if you want to present this data uniquely, how will you go for presenting uniquely? You go for creating a pivot table. Let me show you here one more time, guys. Select this data, go for creating a pivot table into the new worksheet. Right? So now you take your customer segmentation, you take your mobile number here. Now this mobile number which you want to go for, summarize this value as a count. Now this value, you go to value field settings, make it as a distinct count. So this is the distinct count which is coming over the time. Now if you take this count, show this by year month. If you look at it here for bona fide customer only. So this is the trend for bona fide customer over last 12 months. You can show like this way. Tell me guys, what is happening to the bona fide customer? Are they doing good?
No.
So now take this data and create a slicer with the call segment. Now let me show you this filter to help business to identify this, what is going on. So if you say casual is going up,
Yes.
power data, is it going up? Power voice is going down. Bona fide is majorly going down. Do you think a business is doing good?
No.
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 If it is the case, what will happen? You will lose the customer. Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Profitable customer.
Right? So ultimately, how you come to this conclusion? Your data was in raw form. You understood the challenge of reading data. You wrote a VBA code where you automate this process to read. Once you read the data, you go to create the final output like this. then you manipulate data in more granular way to present, because business has not defined you who are the casual, who are the bona fide, who are the power data, who are the power wise. You yourself has created these insights from the data. This is where the role is required for data scientist. Nobody will come and tell you that this is what you're supposed to do. Might be somebody will come and tell you this is what the regular reporting going on, you just do this. But beyond your regular job, 80% is already predefined. 20% job, you need to put your own thought, own mind, own intellectual to help business to identify more insightful decisions. Are you getting it, you guys?
Yes, sir.
So did you realize from where we came, how we are going to present business to help them to understand to whom to target and how to target and when should they target? Did you see this? Right, guys? Understood this
Yes.
process?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Sir, your
guys,
voice is too low again. We
sorry,
couldn't hear you.
you're not able to hear me? Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now going to the next, in this case, what you're going to do now. So I want to tell you about data scientist role. So in telecom, I give you an example. Telecom. So what is the population in India? Any idea? What is the
135 crore.
population, guys?
121 crore.
130.
130
One,
crore.
close to 130 crores.
What is the telecom density? The how many people they're using mobile phones? Around 90 crore,
Yes.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Now 90 crore people they are using by what? Geo,
Airtel,
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 Vodafone.
Vodafone.
VI.
Vodafone is VI now, right?
Yeah.
Vodafone or they're using BSNL, correct? They are the major players,
BSNL.
right? Now, so Geo is having saying 35 crore data, or let's say 30 crore customer base I have. So 30 crore customer, if they make 10 calls in a day, how much data it will consume in a day? 300 crores records is going to consume, right, guys? 30 days,
Right.
how many crores? So, guys, 300 crores in a day,
9,000.
9,000. 9,000.
9,000 crores. Now, 12 months, how much data is going to consume here?
108,000.
So, it is going to be 1 lakh
10800.
108 108, or you can say 108K,
Yes.
right? Crores. Can you
Yes.
imagine? Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
So, can we manage this data in Excel, bro? So, 1 lakhs crore data cannot be managed in Excel, right? So, what you will do? You need to understand big data.
Big data.
You call big data, or we need to understand SDFS, Hadoop Distributed Filing System, or we need to understand Spark Scala Data Framework, which is very important to understand to manage data. Now, once you manage data here, then you need to retrieve data. You need to understand how to retrieve data. So, where you will go for retrieving this data? You will be retrieving this data to the statistical programming language where you will develop your data science. Statistical programming language, right? So what are the statistical programming language, guys? Anyone can tell me? SAS is
R
one of
programming.
them, R is one of
Python.
them, Python is one of them.
Python.
These are the major programming language which is used for statistical programming language. So you manage this data, then you do analysis. Guys, please go on mute. Guys, please go on mute. It is coming echo. Somebody is creating guys. Fine. Okay. Now we need to analyze this data. From the analysis, we go for making statistical inference, which you did for predictions, right? You go for statistical inference. Using this statistical inference, you will use automated actions. What are those automated actions? Machine learning, deep
Deep
learning,
learning.
and artificial intelligence. It is required. When you do this analysis, to present this analysis, you need visualization applications. See, if I do analysis, if I don't present like this, do you think people can take decision from looking at this? No, right? We have to make it
No.
in a graphical way. This is called visualization. So it is very important for you guys, whenever you do the analysis, you must use the visualization applications. Like you can use Excel,
Matplotlib.
you can use Tableau, you can use
Power
Power
BI.
BI. Yes, you can use Python, MATLAB, you can use R Shiny for data visualizations, but that is for data vision, not like a storytelling dashboard. To create storytelling dashboard, you can use Excel, Tableau, Power BI, or call ClickView or ClickSense. That is where you need to learn that. So guys, when you say data science as a role, what skills are they looking at? They see data science into three areas. So data science skill will come through your DBMS programming skill. It will come through your reporting and visualization skill. It will come through your data mining skills, which is very important. What are those skills? You learn here Excel, you learn here SQL programming, you learn your SAS programming, R programming, Python programming, along with you learn about big data, Scala data framework. This is the DBMS programming you learn. Reporting visualization, you learn how to go for reporting within Excel. You learn Tableau here. You learn Power BI here. You learn ClickSense or ClickView. ClickView or ClickSense, both are Click product, which is more demanding in the market, guys. Data mining, you start with statistics, learn about little bit about mathematics, which is linear algebra. We'll cover it off. We'll take you through what is called predictive modeling. We'll take you through machine learning with supervised, unsupervised, and semi-supervised of learning, which is called machine learning techniques. You learn it here. You learn deep learning with ANN, CNN, and RNN. We will cover about deep learning here. Then we'll go for reinforcement learning using artificial intelligence, that is called AI. So this is how your journey is going to define as a data scientist. Guys, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
And how confident I am to say this, I will justify that now. So if you combine this entire skill set, it becomes as a complete data science skills. And guys, whoever is saying learn Python machine learning, learn Python AI, you will get a job, they all are making you fool, fake commitment. No company will shortlist your resume without a combination of these skill sets. At least two skill sets from here, two skill sets from here, and two skill sets from here. You can say I'm a data scientist. I'll tell you how it is important. Let me open my mail. I'll show you some of the mails which has come to me because I'm having experience when I was having 12 years or 10 years of experience, how I used to get the calls. So I'll show you that now. Let's say I want to show you some job responsibility which has come to me. Let me show you that. This is the one. Let me show you this. This company is looking for hiring somebody as a commercial analytics, which is into supply chain analytics. The company is Indigen Life Systems. Company located in Bangalore. They are looking for the skill set. Guys, can you see the skill sets over here? What they're looking at?
Yeah.
Can you see the skill set what they're looking at?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see the skill set what they're looking at?
Yes.
Right? Did you just tell me, guys, is there any company who is not asking for all?
Yes, sir. Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, now go to another company. Don't go with this company only. Let's take another example. This is a guy who got a call from boss and having 4 to 5 years of experience. What skill set they have asked? This skills is mandatory. Can you see this?
sir.
Yeah.
Along with SQL programming, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go to another profile. Check that. I'll go for showing you this is they are giving you 45 lakhs package because data science package is very high, guys. 8 to 17 years experience, 45 lakhs package. What skill set they're looking at? Can anyone check here? Did you see this?
Yes.
Did you see this example also? Tell me any company, they're not asking these are the skill set combination together. Everyone is asking this.
Right.
Do you think you can go only with Python, machine learning, and AI will get a job? No. Your journey should begin like this, from here to from here to from here. That is the reason why, guys, we have created your program, which is called industry oriented program, where we are giving you this 5 months training right from Excel to SQL to SAS to Python to Power BI to Tableau to using view ClickSense along with statistics using about your machine learning techniques, deep learning techniques, and reinforcement learning using AI. Can you see how we have planned here?
Yes, sir.
This is exactly what the market is looking for. Take an example of any other company. Let me show some other companies here which has come through. Most recently, I got this from this company. Okay. Now, this company is looking for what skills are they looking at? SQL, Python, R, which is compulsory. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Along with SAS and SQL, which is compulsory. Is there anyone who is not asking the combination of skills? They all are looking for data science job means they will look for these the skill sets together. Any company you take it here or any experience you look at here, you will definitely find these are the codes combination which is required to become a data scientist. Coming back to your slide now, guys. Tell me, what's your learning came from this? We understood data. What is the data file is here, guys? Which format it is?
Text file.
Text format. What was the delimiter in the data? It's a comma delimiter
Comma.
file.
Comma.
How did you read this data? Writing a VBA program to what? Excel. In Excel, what you did? You manipulate this data? Yes or no?
Analysis.
Yeah.
Yes.
After the manipulation, you did the analysis into what? Creating an Excel pivot summary. Then you present this to a graphical way. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right, guys. Okay. So the journey of a data scientist will start from you will understand the data, you will analyze the data, you will help business to make a acquisition strategy. When my market competition is going like this, what offer I should roll in so that I can get new customer? That is called acquisition strategy. Second one is how to retain back my customer. My customer should not leave my services. Before they leave, we need to understand the behavior. Based on that behavior, we'll try to target them different promotional campaign offers, engagement program. Then we go for trust and engagement. We win the customer trust. We understand the feedback. We work on the feedback. We give them more satisfaction towards retaining back to my services. Then once they are going to be with you, try to create their engagement program, both users and revenue. This is what the role of a data scientist, which is required in telecom industry. Does it make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, the role of a data scientist defined through your DBMS programming skills, where you learn about how to manage data to tell business what is happening. Reporting visualizations, you get insights, you present that insights saying business what is happening, why it is happened, when did it happen. Based on that, you help business to develop statistical models telling that what will happen to the future. That is called predictions. You will be developing the predictive modeling. You need to have a little bit about statistics, mathematics knowledge, along with statistical programming language like Python, R, and SAS. Then you go for automating these actions using machine learning and artificial intelligence towards making more, because you cannot go and reach to one by one customer. You have to write an algorithm which will identify those customer behavior, segmenting and offering them automations which will come through. You get an SMS saying that your mobile is getting expired on this day. Your last usage pattern is this. Go for this particular plan. You're getting such kind of SMS? Yes or no?
Right.
That is all through ML. That is all through AI.
Yes.
That is not individually sending by one. It is through system is coming through. They have identified your behavior. Based on behavior, there is a strategy has been built up where they want to inform you about the new offers and promotions to return back. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this is the role of a data scientist required. Along with these are the
Yes, sir.
skill sets. Clear?
Yep.
Yep.
Going to the next. I'll give an example of Reliance Retail. So guys, have you heard about Reliance Fresh?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do
Yes,
you have
sir.
any idea how many stores they have in India? How many stores they have in India? Any idea?
No.
No.
Okay. They have around 4,000 stores across 750 cities. Right? Now tell me, in a store, how many customers are visiting in a day? On an average,
1,000.
1,000 customers.
Close to
How
1,000.
1,000? Like how many products they're buying on an average? Around 10 products.
Yes.
Now, how many records is going to
Yeah.
create now? 10,000 records in a day multiplied by 30.
10,000.
Right? Multiplied by 30 is going to be 3 lakhs.
3
Multiplied by
lakh.
12 is going to be 36 lakhs. Only
3
one
lakhs.
store.
One store.
So
36.
36 lakhs multiplied by 4,000 stores, it become 1,440 crores of data. What is this data is all about? Who are my customer? How often they visit? What product they buy? When do they buy? When did they buy? When my sales is going up? When my sales is going down? How to go for my proper inventory management? Before customer comes in, I should have sufficient stocks available. How to make my infrastructure in such a way when they search for any product, they can get this product, associated product also. Lots of analysis will happen to retail industry. They need data scientists for what? The first thing, how to acquire customer, how to get customer experience through their buying behaviors, customer analytics to segment those customer behavior, try to give special promotions and offers, along with go for creating your supply chain analytics, then go for revenue enhancement strategy building. This is the requirement for or retail data scientist. Take an example of banking. In bank, what happens? Customers are going to open saving accounts, current accounts, they take loan from bank. When bank is giving loan, they need to have a credit risk model, which is going to help them to identify the risk associated with the customer, whether to be approved or cancelled or decline the loans. If it is approved, how to look at the risk factors and identify who are the good or bad. Those are good customer, how to maintain further relationship with them by giving top-up loans, by asking them to go for other portfolios like home loan customer, go for credit cards, go for overdraft facilities, go for personal loans, or go for any insurance plan. You will try to target them, so you will get a marketing strategy for them. Identify the fraud, understand the fraud behaviors, predict the future frauds, and try to avoid any fraud transaction can happen through. That is where they need data scientists. Like that, every industry, guys, you will get through. Why DB Analytics? Because already I have given example that we start your journey right from understanding about database skill towards reporting skills, developing statistical inference using predictive modeling, going to automated actions using machine learning, deep learning, and AI. So you completely become as a data scientist after learning these skill sets. We have 4 stages to prepare you, right from DBMS programming to visualizations to statistical inferential analysis, then automated actions using machine learning, deep learning, and AI. This is where we are aligned to industry to help you guys get a better job. And trust me, guys, whatever things we are covering in the class, if you have that much knowledge throughout your life, you will never beg anybody saying that, hey, can you please help me to do this? Because you are that much confident by practical exposure which will bring to you. You can do n number of solutions after joining any companies. And you can you can show your productivity from the day one. That much we are confident because our assignments, projects are based on all real-time industry specific. Next, these are the tools which we are giving training right from database management skill. You learn about these skills. to data visualization skills, you learn about these skills. Toward data mining, machine learning and AI, using these are the skills. Keras, TensorFlow, Python, R, and SAS. Does it make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is where we have a plan. Any graduate, any work experience, guys, they can come and join data science if they have a willing to learn and go further. And for us, whoever is coming to us, we need committed, because there are lots of assignments you guys have to complete. I'm not saying assignments are very tough, it is easy, but without completing those assignments, you cannot say I'm a confident candidate. So for that, you need to do the assignments, and we need dedicated candidates for that who can join us. Next, in our training, guys, we will give you these 3 phases of training. Along with that, our features, we give you real-time training experience from industry experts. We give you session-wise assignments and mentorship to complete those assignments. We give you post-class. Every class is going to be recorded, and you will get access to those recordings. We'll have a project one-on-one solutions. We'll give you get hands-on experience with 13 industry-specific projects, apart from the assignments and all. We'll work on your resume. We will give you a resume which you need to apply for a job. We'll conduct your mock interview to identify if you are falling into expert category. If you fall into expert category, we give a guarantee for 100% job. No matter wherever you are in India or abroad, we will bring you company to place you, because we are confident that we can refer you to those companies. These are the tools which we are covering in the class, right? So guys, these are the tools which is going to happen throughout your 5 months journey. And don't feel like so many tools I'm going to cover. Trust me, guys, there are certain tools which you can cover in 2 days time or 3 days time. So every tool you can do it, and that assurance we are giving to you, and you will also get 100% confident after doing the tools if you're doing the assignments. Your success starts with regular class attentiveness, doing assignments complete, working on the industry project which we have given to you. Communication skill, you have to work on your communication skill just in case you are lacking with. We will help you for that also. Mock interviews, will conduct your mock interviews over the time with real-time industry experienced people, so that before attending to the real-time interview, you are much familiar to how industry is going to ask you questions. Then once we identify into expert category, we refer you and we see a 100% success. This is where we refer candidates whenever you are asking, are you helping us to get placed somewhere? Yes, we will help you. If you fall into communication voice 80% above, technical skills 80% above, project skills 80% above, mock interviews 80% above. This is where we have shared this slide with the companies. We are sending you these candidates, kindly take the interview. Companies are believing that, yes, we are definitely going to send, these are the good candidates having these skill sets. They are believing us and they're recruiting, or they're asking them for the interview. So we will only refer when you fall into expert category. So guys, these are the companies where we are associated. We are helping them to get candidates every time. So there are more companies. I give a few companies, those who are associated to us during this pandemic, to help our people to be get placed there. These are students. There are many students are getting through. These are the students who got through. This is from Bhubaneswar, this from Bangalore, this from Bangalore. During this pandemic, got through initial time. I think they all got through in the month of March or April, May maximum, and later also we got maximum placement happens, through which you can see in our website. Nobody has got less than 8.5 lakhs package. That is what in this you can see. Okay, guys. So we have a combination of Bangalore, Bhubaneswar students who joined us, and we do have a physical presence of the institute, both in Bangalore, Bhubaneswar. We have premises to have an offline class, but due to this pandemic, we are conducting all the classes online to you. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So your demo is actually over now.
Yes, sir.
I